Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is June the 11th, 2017, with the latest on James Comey talking about Loretta Lynch and his hearing. I gotta be honest with you, I have not watched his hearing yet, simply because he really pisses me off and I can't stand to look at him or hear him talk. It makes me want to jump through the TV screen and strangle him. Plus, I was actually working on another video, The Real Russian Connection. Anyway, James Comey and Loretta Lynch. Both political appointees, both political hacks. Every political appointee that Obama did is nothing but a hack. And honestly, this should be a point in our country where we can change it. Where we can make it so our president doesn't get to pick 5,000 appointees. You know? Because with picking 5,000 appointees, he becomes a monarch. He gets to pick the head of the FBI, the Attorney General, head of the NSA, all of that. He should not be able to do that. The director of the FBI, the Attorney General, head of the NSA, all of that, these people should be going through the ranks, and they should be director because they have earned that right, not because a monarch like the President of the United States puts them in. Okay? Now, I don't want to go off on a tangent too long on that because I want to get into James Comey, and I want to give you a little bit more information on James Comey. And I want you to think about this because James Comey was not only the one put in the position to always investigate the Clintons. He was also put in a position to always investigate 9/11. Yes, 9/11. And to this day, there are still people trying to get information on 9/11 through FOIA acts that James Comey has been stonewalling. Now, not only was James Comey in one way or another investigating 9/11, but James Comey also was investigator of the Khobar Tower bombing. Now, there's a connection. And that connection is good old crisscross double cross. What's crisscross double cross? Well, my friend Vicki Davis came up with that term. And that's what we are witnessing with this New World Order. You see, the New World Order always needs a good crisis in order to implement what they need to implement to get their New World Order going. So let's say, for instance, and this is what actually I believe happened, the Khobar Tower bombing. Saudi Arabia said, okay, let's kick this out and get this going. So Saudi Arabia asked America to bomb them. We did. We planned out and did the sneak attack of the Khobar Tower bombing, which killed a lot of our military people in the process. And in return, Saudi Arabia, along with Mossad and of course Iran, because up at the top, all the leaders work together. So the Jews do work with the Muslims up at the top, and the Sunni work with the Shia. They do. All the way up at the top, they do. So the Jews, the Sunni, and Shia went ahead along with the Clintons and the Bushes and helped do 9/11. Okay? So there were foreign countries involved in 9/11. In fact, they did, I believe, carry out a good portion of it. So there's a lot of blame to go around with 9/11 because that was a pretty hefty task to carry out. But I'm not going to get into that because there's so many ins and outs about 9/11, and really I haven't done a complete in and out investigation on that. There's way too many other people who have done that, and we'll leave it at that. But anyway, the Khobar Tower in exchange for 9/11. Think about it. James Comey was investigating all of that. James Comey knows a lot. And what James Comey said in that hearing, I wouldn't believe anything he said if his tongue came notarized. No offense to anyone if you believe him, but I don't believe anything. I believe what I put together and I see, not what comes out of that man's mouth. Because he is nothing but a hack for the New World Order. He says and does exactly what he's told. Take, for instance, what he did with Sandy Berger. James Comey staged a phony protest within the Department of Justice in order to change the warrantless wiretap laws so he could save Sandy Berger, the Clinton, Bushes, and the people that were really responsible for the 9/11 attacks. I mean, you cannot get any more plain as day than when he staged that phony protest in 2004. And when he was at Ashcroft's bedside, the drama that came out of that man's mouth. Unbelievable. But that'll have to be for another story, because it takes me so very long to do videos. Which brings me to my next subject, the real Russian connection. Now, all of this, believe it or not, is connected. I mean, it's insanity. But hopefully, I'll be able to put together enough videos to where I can say, if you watch this, and this will give you the New World Order. And that's what my goal is to do. And sometimes you're going to see me where I'll do a couple of videos like I did on the Feeding the Dragon series. I stopped. I promised the monetary part, and I stopped. Trust me when I tell you there's a reason behind my madness. And I will show you the monetary aspect of Feeding the Dragon. But you have to look at the Russian connection to see that and know that. And you need to understand the geopolitics of Russia. That is crucial. And the history of Russia is crucial to understanding what's going on. Because it's my belief that Russia is center stage. If you understand the geopolitics and the real history of Russia, and, you know, the New World Order thing, the beginning of the UN, oh my, it will put it together for you just like a puzzle. And that's what I'm planning on doing, but it's very time consuming, very difficult to try to think of how to do this in a way. And the time consuming aspect is not only the research, which, by the way, I love to do. I love to connect dots. It's my crack. It really is. But the time consuming thing is making videos, and that's where I need your help. Now, I've had a couple people that donate to me. I actually even have a couple people that donate to me on a regular basis, and you don't know how much I appreciate that, because my business is just about gone. And actually, what I have left of my business I'm unable to do. I've recently hurt myself even more that I can't have my business any longer. So, you know, I have my son doing it, but that's so not what I want to get into. But I just want to say that the people that have donated to my channel, the ones that donate monthly, I've had one make a big donation to me, and I appreciate it so much, because when I make a video, it takes a long time to do. It's a lot of hours. And I want to tell you that I've never been able to monetize on my Call of Duty Goddess channel, ever. They've never been able to let me. They copyright me for anything at all. So I've never been able to monetize. I have been able to monetize on my backup channel, COD Goddess, but they won't let me monetize anything. It's just hilarious. I don't know how people have made money in the past, but I've never been able to make money off of this, and I'm kind of jealous that people get to make money off of doing something that they like, because I so love investigating, and I do even enjoy making the videos, but it's time consuming. But to get paid for it, that would be a great thing. And the only way I could get paid for it is through you. So if you'd like to donate, you can click on donate to my channel. And only donate if you think I'm worthy. If you think I've spent enough time on my videos and investigation to deserve it. I wouldn't donate to anyone if I didn't feel they deserve it. So if you think I deserve it, that's great. Please donate to my channel so that I can keep doing what I'm doing and perhaps spend more time on it, because there are times when I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this for nothing, you know? Anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And this is Call of Duty Goddess signing off. And as always, I've got your 6.